Hi class, session 1 of the week. This is it, we're getting started with 4 workouts this week. This is the first one. I wanted to explain what's going to happen for the next 8 weeks. I'm going to divide up the week into 2 different styles of workouts. So on Mondays and Wednesdays, when the videos get uploaded for you to watch, that's going to be a strength and tone session or series, okay? So it's going to be, the focus is going to be on strength and tone, upper body, lower body, core, of course. We'll also have abdominal exercises and arm exercises within that entire session. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm going to go through more of a Pilates-based, some bar exercises, and more of flexibility and hip strengthening with abs and upper body as well. So still focusing on core and trim and tone, but I want to just break it up into different types or styles of classes for the week. I think that's a real comprehensive way of getting true value out of your week. So I hope this works out. This is just my idea. It's a concept in the making, right? Today we're going to do strength and tone. And today's equipment, you're going to probably need a mat. So if you have a mat, or at least maybe a rug that you can do the exercises on, or a towel, okay? The other thing you're going to need at the end when we do our arms is a set of dumbbells, really lightweight. And if you don't have dumbbells, remember you can do you can use like a weight plate if you have access to it, right? If you don't, I'm just letting you know that that's something that you can use. You can also do the arm workout without weight at all. So we'll go through it and you'll see exactly what is necessary for you to do the workout, okay? Okay, so with every workout, we'll start with a warm-up. So I'll go through some exercises just to get our body moving and warmed up. And then I'm going to explain what the session or the series of exercises, what the workout is today. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin. So we're going to just start with some arm swings up and down. And just a reminder, you want to make sure that you're in a location in your home or outside, or maybe you're at the gym where you're not going to have any distractions, okay? And you're just committed completely to this workout. Let's go arms across. And then again, a reminder that you're just doing this at your own pace, to your own ability, okay? So swinging. We're going to reach up with our arms, and then we're going to bend at the hips and the knees and go into a body swing. So we're just really focusing on warming up the entire body, especially the hips, glutes, and quads. And we'll go through some hip rolls. So I just like to lift my hip up with my knee bent and then rotate it back and forward. Since all of these workouts will be primarily in a small space on a mat, we're not going to be real dynamic, right? So the warm-up is the same. Just switch legs. Just movement oriented, just to warm us up. Good. So we're going to go into a move, or an actual position, what I call Atlas pose. So I'm going to step forward and bring my knee down. And then I'm going to bring my hands interlocked. And I'm just going to reach up and push my hips forward and reach up and across this forward bent knee for a nice big stretch across our trunk and our hips. And then from here, I'm going to bring my hands down on the inside of my foot Bring my back knee up. And then I'm just going to put one arm up and rotate towards the bent knee. Bring that hand down, and we're going to rotate away from that bent knee. Bring that hand down, we're going to switch legs. Bent knee down in the back, atlas, other leg. Push the hips down, reach up and across. Bring both hands down on the inside of the foot, bring the back knee up. We're going to rotate towards the knee. Bring that hand down and rotate away. Bring both hands down, bring that leg back. And we're going to go into what I call a low back stretch. So we're just going to come back by pulling our hips back like a child's pose. Good. All right. So this is how the session is going to be today, the series of exercises. The order is going to be upper body exercise, lower body exercise. Each exercise will be timed. We'll do this for 40 seconds. You do this as many times as you can in the 40 seconds. I'll do this with you. And then we'll rest, and then we'll go into the lower body exercise. We'll do that for 40 seconds, and then we'll rest, and then we'll repeat the upper and the lower, and then we'll rest, and then we'll repeat the upper and the lower. Does that make sense? And then we'll be done with that first double up, which is 2 exercises, right? And we're going to move you into the next double up, so double up number 2. It'll be a new exercise for upper, a new exercise for lower. We'll go through the same time sequence, and we're going to do 4 of the double ups, okay? So it's a lot. It's 4 upper body exercises and 4 lower body exercises. When we're done with the actual series, then you'll be able to rest, get water anytime during the sequence of exercises, but we want to try to stay with the time that I'm actually practicing the exercises, okay? So when we're done, then we will do some abdominal exercises, and then we'll go into our arm series with the dumbbells and the weights, and then we'll cool down. That's it. So that's how it goes, okay? All right, so we're going to start with upper body exercise number 1, and that is a low plank scap squeeze. So we're going to go down to our mat. So I'll always demonstrate the exercise. So what's going to happen is I'm going to start with my head down and my arms close at my sides with my elbows on the mat here. So it's like a cobra pose, or it would be eventually a low plank pose, right? All we're going to do is keeping our trunk and our hips and our legs down on the mat, I'm just going to push up onto my forearms. That's it. And then I'm going to come all the way down. So when we do these exercises, we're really trying to get the most out of each exercise. So really trying to contract muscles, tighten muscles, but also breathe. That's the first part of this exercise, the first time through. It's gonna morph into something different the second time we do this, okay? But the first time we're just doing a scap squeeze lift onto the forearms. All right, here we go for 40 seconds. Ready? And begin. So really focus on pressing, and when you come down, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Not only is this for our upper body, but we're absolutely using our lower back. as we press those hips down. And stop. Good. Okay, we're going to stand for the lower body exercise. So go ahead and stand up. So this is going to be a side leg lift. We're going to keep our legs straight. So I'll show you a profile position as well as a front position. But when we're in this position, I want you to hold your hands together here out in front with your arms bent, and you're just going to slightly tilt forward so that your back is nice and flat when you do this exercise, because it's 40 seconds long, right? And it's going to look like this. You're going to lift this leg out and then the other leg out. Seems really easy, right? You're going to feel this in your lower back, and you're going to feel this in your hips. But you want to try and keep your legs straight as you lift, alternating legs. So that's all we're doing for 40 seconds. Ready? Go. Doesn't have to be a big lift. You want to make sure that you stay balanced. So when you're on one foot at a time, that's when you can really focus on your balance by pressing down onto the leg. Nice and slow. Leg is locked in here. And stop. Good, right? All right, come on down. So we're just going to rest here for a moment, and then we're going to come down for the second time through, and the exercise is going to change a little bit for the upper body exercise, okay? So go ahead, come on down. So what we were doing before looked like this, right? So now we're going to lift up onto our knees. That's what we're doing, okay? All right, for 40 seconds, we're doing that scalp raise up onto the knees. Ready? Go. Last one. Good. All right, come on up for our second time through for our side leg lifts. So we were going like this, right? We were going 1, 2. Now we're going to go 2 on each side. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, for 40 seconds. Ready? Go. So you have to stay a little bit longer on this balance leg. That leg is slightly bent. Leg that we're lifting is straight. Balance has everything to do with your core. Keeping that core nice and strong and engaged while you're lifting on one leg. And stop. All right, we're going to rest a little bit, and we're going to go back down to our tummies for the third time through. Okay, so we came up onto our knees last time. It looked like this, right? So now we're going to come up onto our feet. So we're going to bring the knees up, bring the knees off, knees down and down. Okay? Ready? And go. One more. Woo-wee. Good. All right, let's stand up for the third time through for the side leg lifts. So we went, arms are on fire right now. So we went 2, right? Now we're going to reach forward with the arm as we lift up, and we're alternating. That's it. Okay, ready? And go. So right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg. Last one. And rest. Good job. Grab some water. We're done with the first double up. Nice job. All right, so now we go into the second double up, which are going to be 2 different exercises for upper body and lower body. So the first exercise, we're going to come onto our side now, on our elbow. So our legs are going to be bent, and this is just a hip raise here, okay? Some people call them hip or side plank dips. You can bring your hand out in front, you can rest your arm on your hip, you can bring your hand up to your hip, it's really up to you, but all we are doing here is we're lifting the hips. That's it. Seems so simple, right? Keeping the legs folded and bent. We're just lifting the hips. So again, this is upper body. So you're going to feel this in your shoulder because your elbow is planking, right? It doesn't have to be a big lift if you're feeling more strain. If you just want to hold rather than lifting, it's up to you. This is obviously up to you, right? But we're going to do hip lifts or dips for 40 seconds. We're going to go 40 seconds total. So that means 20 seconds on my right, and then we're going to flip over and do 20 seconds on the left. All right, here we go. Ready? And go. And stop, switch sides, legs folded on your elbow, ready, and go. And stop. Good job. All right, so for the lower body exercise this time, we're actually going to go in a table position. So we're going to stay down, hands and knees, that's what table is. So this exercise, even though it's lower body focused, since you're in table position, you will feel a little bit in your your upper body, right? Holding yourself up. If you need to, you can go down on your elbows, but I'd like to see if you can try this on your hands, okay? So we're gonna go 20 seconds on one leg, 20 seconds on the other leg, and this is called a rainbow. So this is what it looks like. I'm gonna straighten my leg, and from here, holding in table, I'm gonna lift my leg and arc it out away from me. Lift it, arc it back, okay? For 20 seconds. Ready? Go. So we're lifting and arcing. We're not kicking or swinging. We're lifting. You'll feel these glutes and obviously your hamstrings. And stop. Switch your leg. Ready? And go. And stop. Good. All right. So that's the first time through, the second double up. So now we're going to go back down to our upper body exercise second time through. We're going to add a top leg extension to this hip lift. So watch me. I'm going to start with my arm on my side here. When I lift my hips, I'm going to extend this leg. And I'm going to reach up. And then I'm going to pull my arm down and pull my leg in. Okay, so we'll go 20 seconds on right, 20 seconds on left. Ready? And lift, extend, and reach. And switch sides. Same thing, other side, ready, and go. Last one. Good. Okay. Lower body number 2. We're going to come over to table. All right, so we had rainbow. So this is how it's going to change. I'm going to rainbow out, and when I rainbow back, I'm going to come all the way across my back leg. Okay? For 20 seconds. Ready? Go. So just a wider rainbow. And stop. Switch sides. Ready? Go. All the way across. And stop. Good. Whew. All right, third time through the second double up. We're almost there. We can get some water, right? So we have the side. The last one we did was up and we reached out, right? So now we're actually going to reach up and out, but I'm going to sweep over and lift. See that? So it's just an added bonus lift. All right, so you won't do as many, but we got 20 seconds. Ready? Go. One more. And switch sides. Whew. All right, here we go. Same thing. Ready? And go. And stop. Nice. Okay, last of the lower body, this time of the double up number 2. The only difference is we're keeping the foot off the floor. So the rainbows just go up and over. We're not touching down. So we're still going across the back bent leg, but we're just not touching down. So it'll look like this. Okay? Ready? And go. So there's no rest for that leg. And stop. Ooh-wee. Switch legs. Ready? Go. And stop. Go ahead and come back into low back stretch. Release that back. And grab some water. We're halfway through the series. Okay, so while you're recovering here and drinking water, the next 2 exercises, we're gonna come down to the mat on our tummies like we did the first time for the upper body. And then the lower body, we're gonna just do like the first time, we're gonna stand up and do another exercise, okay? So the first exercise in the third double up is called a hand release T push-up. So it looks like this. I'm going to rest here on my chin. I'm going to lift my arms with bent elbows. I'm going to bring my hands back and place them on the mat and push up from here. Come down, hands forward and up, arms up, T, push up. All right? We're gonna do this for 40 seconds. So we don't need to go fast. Really work on that scap squeeze when you're doing your T lift, right? And then pushing up with strong core. Ready? Go. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. It's not about speed, it's about intent, okay? So really focusing on doing the right move so that you don't hurt yourself. Good. Stop. You're going to come on up. So the lower body exercise is a step back lunge. So watch me. I'm going to step back, and from here, bend my knee. I'm going to step forward, and I'm going to bring this leg up to the side. And then I'm going to switch sides. Backward step, lunge, forward step, side leg lift. That's it. Alternating between the two, nice and slow. Ready? Go. So again, we're lifting, we're not swinging. We're really focusing on the hips, doing the work. You'll notice you should have good posture when you do this exercise, so your core is engaged. And stop. Good. All right. Come down for T push-ups again. We're going to stick with this same exercise for 40 seconds, okay? Ready? And go. Great exercise for your upper back. Really working on sculpting, and we're not even using equipment, right? Just our body weight resistance. Last one. And stand up. Okay. This time through, we're going to step back. We're going to lunge, right? And then we're going to come right into that side leg lift. So we're not stepping forward and planting our foot. We're going to come into that side leg lift. That's the change this time. Here we go. Ready? And go. Step back, lunge, bring it up and out. Step back, lunge, up and out. Again, balance, right? Some of you are probably having maybe a difficult, challenging time, right? That's what this is all about. Getting a little bit uncomfortable. Last one. Good. All right. Come on down for the third time of the third double up. Now, if you want, you can do a T push-up like this. Okay, and then come down. So you can use your knees up into a high push-up position, okay? Come on off the floor. Otherwise, just do what we were doing. Ready? And go. One more. Good. All right, we're gonna stand up. That was tough for me. Shoulders, right? Okay, the last time through the lower body. Now we're actually stepping back into that lunge step and then stepping forward and lifting. So there's no step back, then lunge. We're gonna step back into the lunge, step forward. Okay? All right, here we go. Ready? Go. Again, good posture. Slow it down if you can. Work on balance. Make sure we're just lifting. Last one. Grab some water. Oh, good job. Okay, so while you're recovering here, I'm going to tell you about the fourth double up. We're going back down onto our side elbow, right? This one is an elbow side plank. And we are crossing under with the arm. So that's the difference. I had to remember what I was talking about. Sorry. So the arm, so when I lift my hips, I'm going to lift my arm. And then I'm going to bring this arm under my armpit. So I'm crossing under. And so what happens with my trunk is my butt comes back to allow my trunk to rotate. And then I come back up and I push my hips forward and I come back. So there is a shift in the position of your trunk. So do this nice and slow. It's elbow, hip lift into a cross underneath. We're going to go 20 seconds on this side and then 20 on the other. Ready? And go. Hips come back, hips come forward and down. Last one. And switch sides. Here we go. Last one. And down. Good. Okay, so the lower body, we're going to go down to our tummies. So we were in table position last time, right? So we're on our tummies for this exercise. And this is what's going to happen. Keeping our head and our arms down, I'm just going to bend one knee and lift that thigh up off the floor. Bring that knee down and extend it back down. I'm going to bend the other knee and I'm going to lift that thigh up off the floor and come down. So we're alternating. So what's going to happen is you're going to feel like your hips are lifting up off the floor, and I want you to try and press your hips down so it's just the leg lifting. You're going to feel this in your lower back as well as your hamstrings and glutes. We're going to do this very slowly, one leg at a time. Don't rotate. You're keeping your pelvis down and connected to the mat. It's just a tiny lift, okay? Alternating legs for 40 seconds. Ready? And go. We're going to lift, or bend and lift, and down. Other leg. up off the floor very much. You should still feel this in that lower back, the glute and the hamstring. And stop. Good job. Okay. We're going to go back over to our side for the second time through. This time with the crosses, we're going to keep the hips elevated for 20 seconds. So we're not going to drop the hips down, so it's going to look like this. My hips come up, my arm is here, and I'm just keeping my hips elevated. That's it. That's the change. Okay, for 20 seconds. Ready? And go. Last one. Switch sides. All right, here we go. Remember, you don't have to keep up with my pace. You go at your own pace. Everybody is different and unique. And stop. Good. Whew, we're almost there, you guys. All right, we're back down on our tummies. So we just lifted the bent leg the first time, right? We just went like this. So now we're going to do a lift, extend, and down. That's it. Bend, lift, extend, and down. All right. Again, press that pelvis down. Doesn't have to be a big lift. Ready? Go. Harder than it looks. Last one. Good. All right. We are at the third cycle through. So we're going to come up onto our elbow again. We have the crosses, right? We're going to use that top leg if we can. So it should look like this. And then we just rotate. Okay? All right, for 20 seconds. Ready? Go. Last one. Switch sides. Nice job. Here we go. Last one. Good. All right. Okay, so now we go down to our tummies for our last one. Can you imagine what it's going to be like? I think you do. It's both legs lifting, right? So it's going to look like this. I'm going to bring my both legs in, knees up. I'm going to lift lift my thighs, extend my legs, pull it back, and come down. Ready? And go. Last one. Ooh. Push up and come back into low back stretch. Release your back. Oh my gosh, you guys, we did it. Well, we're not completely done, but we did the series, right? Nice job. Okay, grab some water and then we're gonna go into abs. Okay, so while you're getting water and getting situated, I'm gonna explain what we're gonna do. So we're gonna do 4 exercises, okay? We will build on our abs. We're just gonna start with a real basic series of exercises for the abs because I don't want you to be so sore that you can't do any of the other days of the week, okay? So abs, we'll just do 4 different exercises. We'll go for time for each one. And the exercises will all be different every time we do this, okay? So some of them are just traditional core exercises, abdominal exercises. Some of them are more trendy or current exercises, and then some of them are more Pilates based, okay? So today we're gonna just do some traditional single leg drop exercises. So the first exercise is gonna look like this. I'm going to have my legs bent, feet off the floor. I'm gonna have my head and shoulders up off the floor. And I'm going to bring my hands behind my head. So anytime I'm in this position where my head and my shoulders are up off the mat, I really want to focus on tightening my abdominal wall. And I do that by pressing my back down into the mat and holding that position there. So it's an isometric move where I'm just engaging my core muscles, my abdominal wall, and I'm holding it there, but I'm breathing. So I'm not forgetting to breathe, okay? So it's going to look like this. I'm going to do a single leg drop. Keeping my leg bent, I'm just going to drop one leg at a time. So my legs are separated, my abs are engaged, and I'm breathing. Okay? We're going to do this exercise for 30 seconds. So it's 2 minutes of abs. That's it. But the slower the better, with focus here on our abdominal wall, okay? Tightening, holding while we're breathing. All right, single leg drops. Ready? And begin. 30 seconds. Controlled, slow drops. And stop. Rest. Okay, so the next one is the same single leg drop, but now the arms are going to do something different, okay? So it's going to look like this. My legs are in position, my hands are behind my head. When I drop my right leg, I'm going to reach across my left knee. When I drop my left leg, I'm going to reach across my right knee with my arm. All right? Here we go. Ready for 30 seconds. drop and reach. Ready, go. Still focusing on pressing the back down into the mat, engaging those muscles, holding them there and breathing. Last one. And rest. Oh. Good job. Okay, so the third exercise looks like this. We're going to double leg drop, but we're going to extend our arms and our legs at the top when we come back to position. So my legs are bent just like the first one. My hands are behind my neck just like the first and second one. I'm going to drop both legs. I'm going to lift both legs, extend my legs up and my arms up. That's it for 30 seconds. Ready? Go. Breathe. Last one. And rest. Whew. All right, our final exercise. It's a double leg drop into a hip lift, if you can do this, okay? So let me show you. It's double leg drop, just like the third exercise, but when we bring our knees in, I'm gonna try and lift my hips up. See that? That's it. So it's like a little rocking with bringing my knees towards my trunk, okay? Sorry about the background noise. My son is in the garage working out. All right, for 30 seconds, double leg drop into hip lift. Ready, go. Major lower abs going on right here, right? And the back. I love this exercise. Last one. Good. All right, bring your knees in, release your back a little bit. We're done with abs. Now we're going to go into arms, and then we get the best part, which is stretching. Okay, if you have dumbbells, I want you to grab dumbbells or weight plates. Okay? Grab those. You can also do this without weight. Okay, so the first exercise, you can do this seated, you can also do this standing, and you can also do this kneeling. So I'm going to kneel for this one. I'll show you this way in a profile. So what's going to happen is my elbows start at my sides and my arms are slightly bent with my palms facing up. And I'm going to come out and up and down, okay? So my arms stay bent. See this? I come out and then I rotate them up and down. So you're gonna get some biceps, you're gonna get some deltoid work, and again, some upper back work here. All right, we're gonna go for 30 seconds. Ready? Go. Good job. Okay, the next exercise. Arms are bent and out away from our body. And we're going to close the arms in front and push up. That's it. And out. So it looks like this. In, up. All right, so now we're getting more rear delts, right? Still engaging the biceps. Ready? Go. We're also getting some pecs involved, chest muscles, and of course the front delts as well, and the upper back. Breathing. Last one. Good. Rest. Woohoo! That's a good one, right? Okay, so this one's gonna be tough. What we're gonna do is we're gonna circle up with the weights, and then we're gonna come all the way down. So we're circling up with the weights. And coming down. You don't have to come all the way down. You can start right here. Circle, down, circle, down. Okay, again, shoulders, big time. Here we go, ready? And go. So these are, what, 5 pounds? And I am burning right now. And stop. Yeah, so you don't need heavy weights at all. All right, we are done with the workout. Let's go into stretch together. So don't stop the video. We're gonna go into stretch. Now what we're gonna do first is we're gonna interlock our hands behind, and we're just gonna push our shoulders back. I want you to bring one arm across. Other arm across. Best part of the workout. We're going to come down into table. And we're going to go ahead and pull our hips back. And now what I want you to do is I want you to thread the needle, and that just means that I'm going to bring my arm through and then rest my head and my arm down onto the mat by pulling my hips back. Love this stretch. Back into table. Pull the hips back, thread the needle. Come back into table. I want you to bring one leg forward for pigeon. You're going to fold that leg in front with the foot on the inside. Extend that back leg, and I just want you to kind of lower your trunk over that lead bent leg and see if you can get a nice outer hip stretch here. Good, and I want you to sit up from this position, and we're going to switch legs by just folding our legs to the other side. All right, come back to center. You're going to bring bring your legs out in front of you in a V position, and you're just going to stretch forward. Sit up and you're going to bring your hands back behind you, and then you're going to bring your legs in for butterfly, and you're going to lean back and bring your head back. Push your shoulders back. Bring your head down. Come forward. Traditional butterfly. Lean forward. Legs straight, leg over leg. We're going to bring this hand down and we're just going to do a nice easy seated twist here. We're going to switch legs, leg over leg, other hand, twist. And then we're going to go into just a front stretch. So both legs straight, extended, and we're just going to lean forward here. Just nice and easy, stretching forward and holding. Drop your head down. Try and release the back, the hamstrings. Feel them going back to that normal state. And we are done. Nice job, you guys. First session complete. Okay, so next session will be more Pilates based with some more stretching and flexibility exercises. And it'll be good for us if we're really tight tomorrow, okay? Try not to do 2 of the sessions in a row in one day. Try to break them up as much as possible. And I will see you next time. Bye.